Okay. Well, take two. I started a video, but I guess I moved wrong, touched the screen, something, it stopped on me. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. I am in the process of cleaning up. Look at all those weeds, y'all. Oh, weeds, and more weeds. I mean, I still have a few things growing here and there. Some okra, some eggplant, some sweet potatoes. Jeremy and I put up some fence that we moved from the chicken pen over here to keep the deer. The deer were coming through back here and eating everything. They ate every leaf off of that hibiscus, which is putting leaves back on. Almost every leaf off of that pepper and that okra. Not okra, eggplant. They ate most of the leaves off, but it's coming back. Ugh. The little baby loquat tree I was trying to grow over here. Yeah, they love those. But it's got a couple of little baby leaves. But now they were just walking through my little strings coming from that way in the middle of the night. So now maybe we can keep them out of here. Oh, the elderberry. They ate most of the leaves off of this 2 or 3 times coming through. But it's hanging in there. All those okra right there in that little row, they're so short because they've been eaten down like 2 or 3 times by the deer. I'm surprised these sweet potatoes are doing as well as they are because they ate those down 2 or 3 times. This avocado tree, as you can see, same thing. They come through multiple times and eating the bottom leaves. I do, however, have, even though the bitch chicken that's now gone, can y'all see that? That's cantaloupe. And there's another little baby one out there. The one that I had that was basically full grown and almost ripe, the chicken ate a hole in and most of the middle out. And she's no longer with us, of course. So, and they ate all the leaves as high as they could reach off my pear tree a while back, but I think I already showed y'all that. Anyway, oh, and every time and there's some more sweet potatoes. And I had a nice eggplant growing on this, but there again, deer or squirrel or something came through. I think it's a deer. Came through and ate it, but we're gonna extend the fence around this as well. But anyway, it's pretty much, there's still blooms on there, so maybe I'll get some more eggplants. Anyway, this whole area right here was completely overgrown with weeds and grass, so that's 5 or 6 loads into the compost pile over there that I've worked on the last couple of days. Oh, there's a baby eggplant. Every single eggplant I've grown this year, something comes through and snags it so far. So I kind of gave up. Those peppers were pretty much covered with weeds. Those peppers were half covered. Like I said, the okra have been eaten down, but there's more eggplant. So yeah, I've gotten that section mostly weeded, pretty much. This, obviously my everything bed, my experimental bed. I started on that corner, but there's some fire ants over there. A couple of them got me, and I'm gonna have to deal with those. But like I said, look how much more I have to go. Yuck. And the whole interior, well, I'll take y'all in there in a minute, but see, everything looked like that and needs to look like that because it's what, end of August, almost the end of August. So there's more sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, and the chicken, when she was, I had watermelons going over there, running across the ground. But when the bitch chicken was out, she ate a hole in every single one of those watermelons. So after that, I planted watermelon seeds in this bucket. So I don't know if they'll have time. Probably not, but eh. The asparagus are ridiculous. I very rarely, oh look, here's one. I very rarely pick them anymore. I just snack on them if I see one. I still have cucumbers growing though. Half of them look like they've, ow. See, moved my arm wrong. Damn it. Half of them look like they're, we'll just put that one in the bucket. There are still cucumbers trying to grow, but at this point I'm feeding most of them to the, that one's a gnarly looking one. At this point I'm feeding them, pretty much all of them, to the rabbits and the chickens. Oh yeah, the tomatoes gave up, of course. It's Texas heat. They gave up a long time ago. So I really don't have a lot in here except for weeds. I gotta get to this. Pepper, it's an Anaheim. Took 4 of them off yesterday to make enchiladas for Jeremy. Sabroso enchiladas. They were stuffed with ground beef and wrapped in a tortilla and seasoned ground beef inside the roasted peeled peppers, wrapped in a tortilla, covered with enchilada sauce and cheese. He loves those. That was dinner yesterday. See, okay, these 5 little okra right here, I say little, they're about in my chest. These I planted a couple months after the ones out there, but they're in the fence, so they have not been eaten. Oh God, nice okra off that one earlier, but I had to kind of stake them back up because it rained yesterday evening and they were on the ground. But anyway, yeah, those will keep going until we get our first frost, basically. Oh, and peppers. Peppers and eggplants and sweet potatoes are pretty much the only thing that's still going now. So see how pitiful the tomatoes. Like I said, they gave up a long time ago. So after I finish out there, I have to come in here, clean this section inside, and then, well, I'm going to leave the peppers and the eggplant, peppers and okra in here, but I'll clean everything else out. Oh, and the tomatillos. I have never grown tomatillos. This was the first time this year. So these, they have had blooms. I don't know, y'all, who grows tomatillos? I've never grown them before. They have blooms and blooms and blooms, and they have all summer, but I haven't really, look, I guess that's finally making a tomatillo. I only have one behind me, this one, there's one outside on that fence right there, and one over here behind the pepper. So I will leave those as well, but everything else, and I'll leave the cucumbers as long. Oh, I need to get that one. Feed it to the chickens. It's turning yellow. And this is a part of a tomato still trying to hang on. I guess it's from that one over there that snaked across. See, still. I'll leave the cucumbers so that I can feed them to the chickens and rabbits. Hi, chickens. These are all the chickens I have left, y'all. That's it. Because we had out for several weeks there, we had every night an owl or a raccoon would get at least one of the chickens, and that went on for several weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in there, and they're staying in there for a while because we have to refigure something else. We took the fence down. That is no longer going to be the chicken yard over there. We are going to make a a covered run that's smaller. Yeah, because too many predators. We also have fox and, believe it or not, coyotes in the neighborhood. I'm pretty sure I've told y'all that before. Oh, I do actually also have, I guess I am still technically growing tomatoes, but not by choice. This tomato over here decided to just grow itself. I noticed it about a week ago, so I put a little stake by it, and there's some little blooms. You will see. I have no idea, but it's right here behind the rabbits, so it's got plenty of fertilizer on its own, right? Y'all are a mess, the biggins. They're still cute. I know, that was probably just the other day I showed y'all these, but now you can see them better. Look at all the different colors in these. So sweet. Hopping around like a bunch of little Mexican jumping beans. Usually every day I have to plop at least 4 or 5 of them back in the box. It's about time for me to turn the box sideways because, yeah, they're getting big. Hi, Mom. I know. I'm not messing with them. Not right now. Aren't they cute? So sweet. And it is almost time for me to breed this one, this Tamuk, to the other Tamuk, which is their dad. And I know y'all have seen him before, but this mama, in fact, I should probably try to do it today. It's close enough. Jeremy said he wanted to do it at the end of August, but you're getting big. It's time. And I'm sure he's ready because he had no problem. Yes, you. Yes. Look at those ears. Tamuks have ginormous ears. Those are the ones that were bred for specifically for Texas heat tolerance by A&M. So that's why we're switching to those, because we lost that one doe. What was it, last summer? Last summer, I think. And yeah, it was a mess. The whole yard's a mess. I have stopped picking green beans. There's still a few blooms and all, but I did plant some sweet potato slips down there, and so about half of this, half of that's green beans, about half of that, this is sweet potato vines, which the chickens and the rabbits absolutely love those too. Oh, let me see if I can sneak in here. Nope, they're gonna run and hide. I went to feed them actually I went to get a leaf or something off the top the other day, and one of them came up and bit my finger. But our tilapia are getting big. They're I don't have a net handy, or I would show you, but come here. Oh, God, they bite. Come here. Nope, I'm gonna go hide. Anyway, they are big enough to eat now, so that's pretty cool. I have ants all over the place. Look, yo. I gotta get rid of them. And I still have sweet potato slips that I need to still plant somewhere. Tons of sweet potato slips this year. So, I hadn't done a garden walk around, aka clean up at this point, because yeah, it's almost the end of August. So for us, for me, if I can kill some of the ants and get the weeds out and get the limbs and pine cones out of the mulch and into the compost pile, then I will determine what I'm planting out here again. And I'm gonna leave anything that's still growing and just plant everything else in between what's going. So anyway, that's what's going on here for the past few days. So hope y'all are doing well. See you later.